Well, the federal government has managed to set the internet on fire this last couple weeks, and mainly social media, with the whole opening of the EDIL loan application process again to all businesses. So since then, I've done 2 Facebook Lives, a ton of questions in my inbox on Instagram and Facebook. So I figure I'm going to do this video to shorten it because I've had questions from how do I qualify, do I qualify, how to apply, is the money real, what can I do with the money, all of that, and anything that you could possibly think of. So in this video, I'm going to answer all of those questions plus some. Hey, I'm CoachBMichele, the brand coach. So I help solopreneurs and small business owners build the foundation of their brand so that they can grow their business. And part of me helping my clients build their brand and growing their business, helping them navigate these situations, especially during the pandemic. There's been a lot going on. And I want to make sure that small business, not only my clients, but just small businesses in general, know what's available to them to help them stay in business and stay afloat. Because as we all know, small businesses pretty much run the world. So let me jump right in with the application itself. So you can find the SBA application for the EIDL loan on SBA.gov. There's a little yellow bar that'll pop up. You click the bar and it'll take you to the loan application. It's really easy, super streamlined. It's about 4 pages, and it's really mostly simple information that you should already know. The first page of the application pretty much asks you, how many employees do you have? Are you a freelancer? Is your business 500 employees or less? There's a couple options on there, whether you're a nonprofit, a church, if you do real estate, a couple of those questions. So you pick the option that best fits you. If you are the sole owner of your business and you don't have any business partners and it's just you, then you should click the box with 500 or less employees because you are considered an employee of your business for this purpose. If you have a business partner and it's just you and the business partner, then you still click 500 or less, and then they'll ask you actually how many employees in a couple boxes below, and you'll put 2. Now, let's talk about these employees real quick. An employee is anybody that will receive a W-2 from you at the end of 2020 or has received one in prior years. So if you have a payroll system set up on ADP, QuickBooks, or any of those platforms, then you have employees. If you just you contract out some of your work, those are not employees, those are contract workers, okay? And they have their own business and they should apply themselves. Now, if you have friends and family who help you out from time to time and you pay them a little bit of money, they're not employees. They're just friends and family that help you out every once in a while that you pay a little bit of money to. That's it. So you want to make sure that you're very honest about your employees and your status, because you do not want to put down incorrect information and then they may think that you have, that's fraud. And we don't want anybody in that fraud category. And there has been some situations, even in the last 2 weeks, that there have been a lot of people creating businesses that don't really have businesses, or people putting down the number of employees that they really don't have. And so those things can come back to haunt you. So you want to make sure that you are very honest on the application. So again, on the first page, they'll kind of ask you your employment status with the business. It also asks you your gross amount. And so you want to make sure you have your taxes handy so you can put down the gross amount of money that you made from last year. It may also ask you about cost of goods sold, and that's for people that sell products. So if you just provide a service, you would just put 0 in that blank. And or if you do, you can look at your taxes typically in your Schedule C for that information as well. So most of the major information they're going to ask you for is obviously your name, the name of your business. If you have an LLC, you want to put that name on there. If you have a DBA, you use that name. An EIN number. If you do not have an EIN number, then you can use your Social Security number. One of the other things that it may ask you for is your checking account information, so that they can know where to deposit the funds. So typically, most of the other information they're going to ask for is your address. How long you've been in business? Are you the sole owner? So really basic questions. And again, it's about 4 pages long. On one of the third page, I do believe that's where they'll ask you how many employees do you have, and if you want to apply for the up to $10,000 grant. This $10,000 grant that everybody's been in a frenzy about, it's only $1,000 per employee. So if you do not have any employees and it's just you put 1 in the box and you'll get $1,000. And voila, that's simple. Okay, do with it what you like. You do not have to pay it back. It is a grant. It clearly says that on the SBA's website as well, so I would totally advise you to read through the beginning pages of it on the website, the first couple paragraphs. It outlines it that it is a grant and you do not have to pay it back. Now, you are initially applying for a loan. So also the application may ask you for your social security number as well. So they need that they'll actually check your credit to see how much of a loan that you really qualify for. So maybe in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or how, because they're real random with it, real random. So some people are getting answers right away, some people are not. So they're gonna send you a letter letting you know how much loan money you qualify for. I'm advising all of my clients to take the loan money because you never know when this type of opportunity may come up again, and you may need capital to sustain yourself through this pandemic and do things in your business. We may actually go back on a shutdown depending on how things go. I currently live in a hot spot, so we have to be very careful. So if they offer you the loan, you get to tell them how much you want. There's like a little bar, you can scroll it left or right to the amount that you're satisfied with. And then you click, click the amount that you want. You submit the application. They'll email you back saying, hey, you've been approved. Here's how much it is that you chose. And then voila, it ends up in your bank account. So you really kind of have to check your bank account for it, so you don't really get anything prior to. It's a couple papers they'll send you via email for you to sign, but you don't know the exact day that the money will show up. So there's like a couple documents they're going to send you to sign. They may or may not. Like I said, it's been a little random. So some people are just being, approving the loan, say, hey, I want this amount, hit the submit button, and the money shows up. Some people have been, getting phone calls where the SBA has extra questions. So everybody's situation has been different. But definitely you should take the loan money. You have 30 years to pay it back. Your payment doesn't start until 1 year from the time the money has been deposited in your account. So you have a year of deferment, but interest is accruing, and the interest is 3.5 or 3.7, one of the two. But for a 30-year loan, that's pretty good. So for example, I have a client that got approved for $15,000 and their payment is $77 a month. That is phenomenal for $15,000. And so she can pay it back early at 75, do whatever she wanted, do it. If she want to take the whole 30 years, she can take the whole 30 years, but I don't advise that. But totally, like at $77 a month, you're winning. And that's a great opportunity. And very rarely do we, especially as minority business owners, get an opportunity to be able to borrow money on that scale with that type of interest and low payment. So it's a great opportunity for you just to take the money. You can put it in the bank account, put it in the interest growing account, wherever you want to put it at until you need it. And once you figure out where you want to grow, what areas of your business you want to grow, and now you have the capital to do so. If the year comes by and you realize you don't need it, you send the money back, or if you use some of it, send back what you haven't used, and then you pay back what you already used. It's pretty much that simple. So again, the EDIL loan/grant is pretty simple. It's a 4-page application, very basic. Just real quick, I'll recap some of the things you'll need to have handy: your EIN number, your social security number, your tax forms from 2018 or 2019. Obviously, in your bank account information as far as your routing number and your account number. All the other questions are fairly simple that you should actually know. But if you have any additional questions about the loan, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. You can leave me a comment in the comment section, or you can go to my website at SBAmichele.com and leave me, you can actually schedule a complimentary discovery call there, or a consult, or you can send me an email, and if you have some questions there, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Or you can follow me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook at CoachBMichele, and you can contact me there as well. So I hope this video was helpful as far as helping you figure out whether you should apply for the EIDL loan, or how to navigate the process. But one more quick thing before I go. One of the other questions that a lot of people did ask is that they have two separate businesses. You can only apply with one business if your other business does not have its own EIN number or its own LLC, because you can only use one EIN number and one social security number. So if you have another business, especially if it's in a separate industry, then let's say you have a beauty and barber, and then you have a real estate company. Your real estate business should not be attached to your beauty or barber business. It should have its own life, its own EIN number, its own bank account, its own LLC as well. If that is the case, then you can apply for both businesses, but you can only use one EIN number or one social security number on the application. So again, hope this information was helpful. Please be sure to follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm CoachBMichele, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at CoachBMichele on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. All right, guys, until next time, as always, put your best brand forward.